it's Guido coming at you with a tactics talk. We're going to talk a little bit about positioning here for the next few days, next few videos. This is the T-34B, as I mentioned before, video before this. I have finished the 100 battle challenge on this thing. Same setup with the Vert Stab Rammer and the IA, Cola, all that good stuff. A decent amount of APCR with 12 and 18 regular rounds. Here we are on Himmel's Karelia Dorf. I'm bottom tier, got some 10s to deal with, and it's a standard battle. So let's talk about positioning and decisions. Looking at this going, well, I really don't want to go fight in the big alleyway over there. There's a lot of beefier tanks. A good number of those tanks will actually butter this thing's turret. It's a pretty good turret. It was great 6 years ago, amazing. It's just okay now in today's meta with the pen and the big guns that are going on. Now, there's plenty of tier 8s though for me to fight, and I can handle tier 9s with this thing. If I dab 2, I can pen things like the E75 or the AE, especially in the lower plates. Not a problem. So we're going to head off to the north, and I'm a bit concerned right now as I'm moving because I got 0 friends. I got no friends, my friends. None. Nobody's... Wow. When 1/3 to 1/2 of your team is TDs, it's a bit of a grab bag. You don't really know what's going to happen, and it's super fantastically amazing that my M103 is also not coming. Now, he may have initially said, well, I'll go up there, and then realize only one goofball, me, is going there and decided against it. Dudes, my plan here is, as I'm watching this develop, all these TDs back here, is I'm going to come up to this corner. I'm going to try to hold the corner. I have an okay turret. I have a good amount of depression, so I can hang out on this corner. If I'm careful about not sticking my arse end out the back of it, I shouldn't be shot by guys in the middle, hopefully. You'll notice that I do have some people in the middle, making sure that they haven't really filtered in there too far. So while I'm not jazzed about being here alone, I'm not that worried about it overall. There's a JPZ, a Grill, a T-30, and good Lord, what else? There's somebody else up there, an ISU. So now they're all looking at me going, well, I hope that guy gets some lights and gets me some shots. So we'll come around here. We're going to take a look, guys. Let's just see if anything fast showed up. Take a little peeky poo. We got nothing. All right, let's back out. Now, I am not going to push in there, right? You don't, absolutely do not do that from a positioning standpoint. You might go, well, and I kind of going to title this, fine, I guess I'll do it. You've seen me do this in the past. Sometimes things are just kind of crappy all around, and you're forced to do something you don't necessarily want to do. I could sit back there with the TDs, but that gives them this whole section of the map, probably kills off the Charioteer and the Barras pretty quickly, and now we are down to 1/3 of the map, and we're in big trouble. For right now, we're kind of controlling the 3 sides of the map, at least the sides that we're on, so that's good. So we'll take a peek. See if we can maybe sneak a shot on somebody coming up and over while they're not paying attention. But I don't want to go in there. Like I said, I'm not going to go in there and die in the middle where nobody can help me. Oh, there's a guy right there. Takes a shot. I blap one off. We'll back out. All right. They know I'm here. I know he's there, but I don't know what else he has showed up with. I'm not that afraid of a Carnarvon, to be honest. I might be able to actually come up over here and take a shot without eating a shot back. Oh, all right. That works. There you go. Uh-oh, that's a different story, right? The AE Phase 1, and he absolutely just... Yeah, that's a bummer. He is a similar tank to mine, but better in nearly every respect. Good turret, good gun depression, but much better armor overall. All right, so now I am stuck here. I'm pushed back. I need to watch out. I don't want to stick my rear end around this corner too far, and I'm a little bit bummed the Charioteer is seen because he's probably going to die pretty quickly, which allows their tanks to sort of filter into this area, and if I back out too much, I'm going to get shot in the buttocks. What I'm working now is, all right, fellas, the shooting gallery over there, the bunch of teammates in the back, let's see what we can get going. So we'll just go ahead and see here. I'm going to do maybe a little back side scrape action. Try to minimize their shots on me. Where are these guys? Are they going to come up and over and push me? Well, not so far. Not so far. Now, they are not complete. There we go. There he is right there. Oh, I probably should have shot that because I might have had a shot on him. Okay, useless shot into the turret. Take that, big meanie. But we do get 727 off of that, right? A little bit of assist the big cannons, and things are going well indeed on the other side. All of a sudden we got this nice lead going on. This is great. Fantastic. Already going in, and we cranked it up to 858 assists, and the AE Phase 1 is no longer interested. All right. It's fine to set these kinds of things up and have a bunch of TDs back there if the enemy is dumb enough to walk into it. But once they become not dumb enough to walk into it, now what? Well, at some point I've got to start figuring out where these guys are. Maybe sneak in behind them, get a free shot. Unfortunately, IS-7 died. And all of a sudden things are starting to turn around a little bit for the enemy team. So we've killed some small dudes. I mean, we've got an E-75 and a T-54, but they've killed off 2 9s and a 10 of ours. And they're not bad in terms of map control, right? They've got this middle part. So I'm going to come around here. We'll see if we can surprise one. All right, the Caernarvon's up there. Very good. Where is this AE Phase 1? Oh, that's no good. That is not where I wanted him. But I do sneak a shot onto him, and I'm bumming. I'm like, am I not fast enough to get away? Is he going to sneak a shot? No, he did. But he's not interested in the big TDs shooting him because he fired so late. We'll come in here and crit damage. Oh, I thought I was going to get away with one right there, and I absolutely do not. And I eat 2 big shots, but put an 848 assist into the Caernarvon. But just like that, nice reaction by the Caernarvon right there, and I should have assumed he was going to do that. Just like that, I'm down to a 1 shot to the AE Phase 1 and a 2 shot to the Caernarvon, and I've lost a lot of options, right? I haven't said this in a long time, but I gave up a bunch of votes right there. I have many fewer votes, and the enemy team is starting to even this thing up a little bit. Oop, that's not good. It's 5-5. See this guy moving around though, so a shot of opportunity, we'll take it. That gets me lit. What I don't want to have happen here is have them boil around the corner and finish me off because I can no longer light. But I'm also in much worse shape, guys. Look at this. With the Ferdinand and the WT, now my backing up, and this is what I'm always concerned with at this position, especially where the WT is, because he can use this bush. If I just sneak out backwards a little bit too much, he is going to shoot me in the buttocks. Now, I got another problem that just popped up. The other side lost, and it looks like nearly every one of my snipers is reorienting in that direction. And generally, that's not a terrible thing, because that's where the threat's coming from. And hopefully the enemy team doesn't realize it, but I'm really hung out right now. Now I'm in big trouble if the AE Phase 1 pushes. Nobody's really looking this way. A couple of them might be able to swing their guns, but look, they're not even in draw distance right now to support me. I have 0 snipers in draw distance to help me, so I have to be extremely careful right here. But I do see the AE Phase 1's gone up around the corner, and he dies. All right, that's great. That's great, but I still can't take on the Caernarvon. He will shoot me twice before I can get 2 shots and finish me off. Let's see, where did that guy go? Look at the pile of shit at base. Oh, man. You know, on the one hand, I used them, I think, appropriately on this flank to try to hold this flank so that we didn't get gobbled up on this flank. On the other hand, the problem with what they're doing is exactly what you're seeing, that they're not forward enough to really get anything. They have to rely on the enemy team to push, and thank goodness the enemy team did that to some extent. Killing the 110E3 was a huge kill. But look, there's still an FV. There's a Foch. Couple other tier 8 TDs in there, and the artillery. So now I've got to figure out, well, how do I get rid of this Caernarvon? We have to peel this dude out, and I'm hoping there's nobody else that's pushed up with him. There's the FV. Okay, he's up on the hill. Look how far back the TDs are. They're all sitting there kind of looking where the ISU is. I mean, when you say fine, I'll do it, sometimes this is what you're dealing with. Your team is just sort of doing what they do. Now, I'm trying to get the Barras to come help me. I would love him to swing around. Which is what I wanted him to do, is just get out of there. Swing around behind to help me. Now, it may be that he is unable to do that because the FV is close enough that if he breaks out into the open at all over here, he's going to get shot. So I am trying to get him to think about it or maybe come help me. I really want to kill this Caernarvon off, man. And the longer he is unlit, the further away he can be. Or somebody can join him. The one that has not been lit so far is the WZ-111-1FT. So I know the WT's over there. The Barask is hiding in the bush, looking to spot. The JPZ actually pushes in. Good on him. We're going to hang out here a little bit longer. And pretty quickly, not too long from now, I'm going to take a chance. Let's take a chance, see if we can find this guy. Maybe we can surprise him. Where is he? Is he sitting right here? He surely is. Excellent. Excellent. He was not expecting it. Or he was AFK. I don't know. I didn't really see him move, so I don't know. We're going to back out because I don't know if potentially the WZ was somewhere in around there, or maybe one of these other guys has moved. Also, I don't want to get hit by Artie. If I kill him and push around the corner, Artie might have a shot at me. So let's just hang out here. We're in no hurry. We've got 6 minutes and a half left. We'll just back out here, see what we can do for a second. And all right, great. Now let's push in, see if we can start finding guys. And all this has gone pretty well, minus the mistake where I lost a lot of hit points. That really sucked. We were able to hold this entire flank with me and the snipers back there. Enemy team didn't send too much, but we did kill 2, right? I was a tier 8 and we got a 9 and an 8 out of it. Beat up and slowed them down, all that good stuff. And it's nice when things are going well, but sometimes things go south, and we're about to have that situation. I'm pushing on in here going, all right, what I'm going to do here is follow up with the Burr, because surely the Burr has cleared anything that might be around here, right? Nope, he missed one. Somehow the guy got by. I'm just pushing on him, going, oh, great. Ah, crap, and that's no good, right? I wanted to get there and support the Burr with sniping, and the bloody WZ is right there. I'm like, okay, oh, good. I bounced it. Very nice. So we got a shot off of him. Nice. He's got 800. Come on, Burr, come help me. Nope, he's busy. Uh-oh. Not good. Not good. And I'm just screwing around, hoping I could get past back. Honestly, I don't know where he pinned me. It might have got in. Maybe he still had a shot on the corner of my hull armor, or perhaps he went right through the turret. I don't know. But ends up getting the kill. Takes me out. But I've got 2,402, 1,706. We ended up with a kill. And this will be a win. This will be a win. And I think there's a lot of people that will advise you to not do what I just did. But a couple of the reasons. Number one, nobody else was going to do it. So we were going to lose an entire flank. That may or may not be a bad thing. Sometimes you just go with the Zerg and you try to overwhelm the other side, and whatever happens on the other flank happens. But I'm bottom tier. I felt like I could get there and control it. When I saw the snipers, I felt like I had the snipers and the backup and the heavy-duty firepower to punish them if they did push me. And then you just keep on playing the game from there and make your best decisions. The best decisions that you can. Ended up working out for me in this case. Plus, I think, for me, that is just more fun. Right? I could have sat back there with the TDs and complained and said, oh, I had no help or whatever. But I took a bit of a risk. But it was an informed risk, and I knew what my chances were going into it. I also knew I did have some backup, and it worked out really nicely. Worked out really nicely. So think about that kind of thing when you're deciding on your positioning. It's not a great idea to always run out alone onto flanks, but if you have a reason and a good position and you know how the map plays and you're able to take advantage of where your team is positioned, you can often get a pretty good result out of it. So we ended up with over 4,000 total on that between assist and damage in a tier 8 bottom tier and a tier 10 battle. There you go. Let me know what you think down below, and we will see you.